this
Muller.
is cute. The only thing you have to change is just the puller.
Because this looks like it's a bit gapey, so we just need to have a...
Sorry.
Hi, my name is Orapeleng Modutle, aka the King of Couture. That's how I'm known in the streets, because people call me the Couture God. I don't know why, but anyway, I was born and bred in Kimberley, raised by a single parent. I come from a generation of women that believes in clothes and looking good. My maternal grandmother and my mother used to enjoy redesigning old clothes by using their patterns and styles into new ones, but they would use it, manually. They would do it manually, hand stitch. So I used to enjoy seeing them doing that, and that's just where my development for fashion started.
That was indeed the Atlantis dress as well.
Yeah, I think for me, my biggest issue is the shape of the skirt.
We can't put...
Because I feel like it's loose
I think,
here,
yeah, but I think
but it's
what you
tight
see
on
what's
the
happening
hips.
is that it's dropping.
Cool, and I think maybe let's just talk about the inspiration in terms of, obviously this was the mood board that you sent us here. What was the thinking here?
The inspiration behind the collection is occasion wear. We sort of wanted to take, because we are known for bridal wear. So that was the sort of where the inspiration came from, where we thought taking the route of occasion wear in terms of, we call it the RSVP collection, which sort of like you're invited to various occasions, especially in the summer, which end up being a wedding, funeral, party. This is the right sort of collection for you to attend and gracefully, gracefully grace people with your presence with a masterpiece. The collection is inspired by a lot of neutral tones, still trying to keep it clean and elegant, but of course with the quintessential Orapeleng Modutle woman. Ready-to-wear collection has always been a conversation that we've been having background as a brand. We haven't just got the right sort of avenue to do it with. When we got the conversation with Superbalist, we thought it was great because the sort of consumer they have sort of, it made sense for them to, that, our consumer and that their consumer was more or less the same person. So it was easier for us to use that avenue and collaborate together and make sure that, we sort of gain traction from both consumers and make sure that this collection becomes amazing. So I thought it was an obvious choice, obviously, because of the sort of market placement and the sort of, positioning they have positioned themselves as a brand. It just sort of made sense for our brand to collaborate with their brand for this big offering that people have been looking for. Having the opportunity to work with a team that is so sort of in sync and in line, creatively, in terms of trying to bring in this project to life. Their thinking and, collaborative effort, making sure that, teamwork is something that we really strive in. It sort of made it so much easier to work with it. Energy was, amazing. Everything was important. So we saw all of came together to make sure that this product becomes as beautiful as possible. So working with the Superbalist team has been absolutely amazing, and it sort of ignite the sort of fire I used to have when I was studying fashion school. So that sort of brought everything and the memories of what the goal were, at the beginning to where we are today. That sort of also reminded me of the importance of me taking this direction in fashion. 10 years later, I have being able to land on an opportunity like this and make sure that you find the right sort of people to make sure that it comes to life. For me, that has been the biggest highlight.
So your pieces can be seen as art. So it's almost like art imitating life kind of a thing. So that was quite nice as a direction.
It's beautiful, yeah.
How I want the consumer to feel wearing this specific collection, the RSVP collection. We want them to look young, sexy, jaw-dropping, sort of fill up the room with their presence, make sure that they feel confident and comfortable and yet still classic. We specifically wanted to go in a direction where our consumer still feels current, classic, and yet still timeless. I think definitely some of the pieces that the consumer can expect that will really say this is an Orapeleng Modutle dress. It's just the boldness, taking risks in places that we are not expecting to, making sure that it's a comfortable but yet strong piece, and making sure that it sort of brings that attention, to everyone when you're wearing it. I think, all the pieces sort of resonates with that narrative specifically, to make sure that, each and every piece is still strong and still, grabs the right sort of attention wherever you go when you're wearing it.